Hello, hello, everyone. It's Darlene, DarleneStampinSpot.com, and I'm here for your weekly Facebook Live. It is Friday, and it's been a week. I hope yours was fantastic. I am just trying to get some of this stuff off my desk. I am, of course, not completely prepared, which drives me nuts, but you know, that's what it is. So, welcome. Happy Friday to you. I hope that you've had a great week. This is a big weekend coming up. Yeah, so say hello when you get in here. Welcome. Happy Friday. I can see you guys found me. I apologize, I'm running a little late. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's just, that's what it is. I have no excuse. Nothing major going on, just late. So I apologize. But I'm here, and you guys are here, and I'm so happy that you are. I've got a beautiful card to share with you this morning. I'm going to show you a new suite that's in our 2022 annual catalog. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun playing with some new stuff, with some new paper that is absolutely gorgeous. And we're just going to kind of wing it. So, I have... There's an envelope and an inside. My card pieces are all over the place. So we are just going to, pardon my reach here for a second. I need to plug in. Whew, that wasn't pretty. I need to plug in my computer. The iPad is right here to plug in. Yeah, so that part went smoothly. Getting on. Hey, Gail. Welcome, my friend. Happy Friday to you. You are first today. Yay. Winning for Gail. I hope you've had a great week, my friend. It sure was an eventful, busy week for us, but, you know, good otherwise. So I'm just kind of gathering up my supplies here, and I'm noticing that I don't have a card base. So I'm going to grab that really quickly while you kind of soak in the gorgeousness of that paper. It's so pretty. All right, I was missing a piece of a Night of Navy. So I'm just going to start cutting some things up and getting some pieces ready so I can get rid of some of this stuff on my desk. Is this, yeah, that piece is big enough. Okay. All right, let me get that out of the way so it's not glaring for you. And we'll put this over here. So I'm going to just cut this down. I knew you were gonna ask about that. And I'm gonna show you the whole pack in just a minute. It's gonna be part of, well, it's new paper, so it's gonna be part of the paper share that's coming. I'm a little behind the game with that, but I am doing paper shares and ribbon shares. This is called Hues of Happiness. And there's a whole suite, which, look what I could do now. Let's see. So we're gonna look it up at the back. Let's use our catalog to help us. And the stamp set is called Happiness Abounds. We're looking at page 109. So if you have your catalog, this suite is on page, is it over here? Sometimes it's on the back too, but nope, this time it starts on page 109, and it's absolutely stunning. It's just so beautiful, and the colors in it are my kind of colors. Hey Susan, I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday to you, friend, and happy birthday. Today's been a little crazy. I haven't had a chance to call you. There's a card in the mail, so maybe you've gotten it already. I don't know. I hope it's not late. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. So we're just showing what the paper is. It's the Happiness Hues of Happiness, and it goes with this Happiness Abounds, or Hues of Happiness suite. I'm sorry. So the suite is the paper. The stamp set is called Happiness Abounds, and that's right here. And you can, if you can see that all of these, the images, the leaves, everything is colored kind of vanilla-ish. It's just a different color. That means there's dyes. So when you see this within a stamp set where it's got things that are highlighted in a different color, they have dyes that go with them. So that's what that means. So that's just something you can utilize while you're flipping through your catalog. But here's that paper, and then here's a close-up of a little bit of it. I'm going to show it to you. We've got Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Night of Navy, and Fresh Freesia. I did actually pull Old Olive instead of the Granny Apple, and let me see if I want to change my mind. Nope, I'm going to stick with the Old Olive. So, but yeah, I mean, the colors sometimes are just versatile. You don't have to get stuck on just what exactly is in here. So a lot of times I'm like, oh, I have to use this and that. And I'm like, nope, use what you want. So here it is. It's on page 108 and 109. Yeah, I love it that the suite landed as a full page spread. Sometimes it's off on one side and then you flip it and it's got the other. So this is a bundle right here. It's got the Happiness Abound stamp set plus the Blossoming Happiness dies, which you're also going to see. So I'm showing you the whole suite. We're using most of the suite, if not all of it. And it's got some yummy little glossy dot assortments here that are just to die for. And let's get the colors of those before I mess it up. Let's see. Come on. Page 141. And okay, they start on 141, but they're on 143, and it's number 3 right here. And so down here it's got a little pink N, a pink square with a white N with an that means that it's a new embellishment, that it hasn't been in a previous catalog. So there's 180 adhesive backed glossy dots, and the colors are there's 3 different sizes of 4 colors. And we've got Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. And you better believe this is going to be one of my most popular embellishments because of the colors. So anyway, so there it is. There's a little preview in the catalog, but let's look at it in person. I'm going to flip this paper over because I'm going to, I need to get my card base cut. But I wanted to show you guys that because that paper is so yummy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And let's see, so this is gonna be, this is Night of Navy, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. So we're gonna score that at 4 1/4. Let me just bring over. I know it's only one score. People ask, why do you just use the scoreboard when it's just one piece? And it's just personal preference. Oh, this is not even card base length. So let's grab that Night of Navy back and start from the beginning. So this is typically what I do. I'll grab an 8.5 by 11 sheet, which is how they come. And I'm going to, oh, Susan, you can't hear me? Let's see, Gail, are you here? So, can you still hear me? Is it me or is it just Susan? You guys let me know if you can hear me. Of course, if you can't hear me, giving it just a second. I can hear you fine. Okay, Gail, thank you for letting me know that. Can you message Susan Carlson, the one that just said, but I can't hear? Can you message her that you can hear me? That maybe she's got her volume down too low or she's on mute? If you could do that for me, Gail, I would be forever grateful. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna keep going while my friends, you guys, try to help Susan out to figure out what's going on with her. So this is an 8.5, so I'm gonna score it at 4.25. And what I was saying about using the scoreboard, even though it's only one little line, I think that it's habit for me. I've just always used the scoreboard for everything. And typically, I'm not making one card, so I've got a whole stack of cardstock, and I'm scoring and scoring and scoring. So maybe it's just personal preference when I score my card bases. You can absolutely use your trimmer to score. Let me see if I can try to, let me go into the Facebook. You know what? Let me grab my phone. We're just going to grab my phone and message her. Because it's her birthday. We want her to be able to hear. Everyone else says they can. I'm just going to tell her, check your volume. Okay, taken care of. Hopefully that helps her. And I'm going to sneak a quick drink. I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to switch screens real quick, and I'm going to go to my live feed. And I'm just going to reply to Susan. Oh, mute, please. Come on, how do I mute? I finally had to break down. Oh, what is the deal? An upgrade to Windows 11 because it just wouldn't let me do things. Let me just reply to her real quick. Let me scoot this forward. Okay, so if that doesn't work, she's just going to catch the replay. You can still watch, and I don't know what's going on with the sound. Sorry, Susan. I'm really sorry. Okay, so let me jump back to my other screen so that I can see you guys. Here we go. All right, so let's just keep going. All right, so now I need to cut this down to 5.5 so that I can form my card base, which actually gives me 2. So if you're making this card, you might as well make 2 because you have to cut the card base, right? So I'm not making 2 right now, but typically I would be making multiples. So let's run through the paper real quick, and then I'll pull it out and color it as needed. So this is called Hues of Happiness. It's 12 by 12. I feel like the colors are really coming across, but let me see if another light helps. I didn't turn on my Facebook lights yet. There we go. And then I can bring this over and down, and that one can come over. So I hope I hope the colors are really coming through. It looks really nice on my screen. I hope that it does for you as well. I know it's a little dark down here, but if I push this up, you're not gonna be able to see it all, but I wonder if it's this one. I've got so many lights trying to, ooh, I almost knocked the tripod over, so let's not mess with that, darling, okay? We're just gonna leave it. All right, so here we go. Beautiful florals, and then here's the back of this one. This is fun. It's a little like hand-drawn X's or plus signs. You could think of them as stars. Really cute on a baby card, right? Boy or girl. This one's beautiful. Cut it in strips if you wanted to. This would be really nice on a scrapbook page. It would also be just a really pretty background depending on what colors you cut out. Yeah, super pretty. So there's that one, and then this is the back of it. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, let me pull it down. So we've got all of these colors in that sort of ombre kind of style. Very beautiful. And then this one is another one that, depending on which piece you cut out, you could have some really fun cards that are the same. They just have the different DSP. Like you could do a Melon Mambo, a Fresh Freesia, a Night of Navy. You could do Gorgeous Grape. This has all the colors in there. These little pops of the daffodil in here, it makes them look like little butterflies. Or bees. Are they? I think they're just the center of the flower, but when it first caught my eye, I was like, oh, they're like little butterflies, or maybe bees. Hi, Peggy, welcome. Happy Friday, my friend. Look at this. Have you gotten your catalog, Peggy? I feel like, I just need to ask. Peggy, let me know if you haven't received your catalog. And then this is, look at this. Okay, I just kind of skipped over it. Look how fun this one is. Again, with those little bitty flowers and those little bitty X's. So cute. It's just pretty. And then look at the floral side. I kind of have my A side and B sides mixed up, so we're just doing front and back. This is the piece we're using today, so I'm gonna set one of them aside. And then this is the back. I feel like oh, there it is. I was like, I feel like I missed a piece, but that's it right there. And then this is on the back of that one. Another one of those washes with all the colors in it. So pretty. Yeah. And then here's another one that was like that one that had the navy and the, where did that one go? Couldn't have been too far back. This one. So here we've got the purples and the pinks and a little bit of the blue. And then here we've got a lot more of the blue with the purples and with no pink. So super pretty. And then the back of that one is, these are going to make very beautiful bags. Look at this one. So now you've got the pink and the purple. So there's like 3 different styles of this page. Hi, Chris. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you're here. My Aunt Chris is watching all the way from California. Let's see. Okay, so the paper is gorgeous. It's just absolutely beautiful. That is called Hues of Happiness. It's brand new in a brand new catalog. If you haven't received a catalog and you want one, if you will email me, darlingstampinspot@gmail.com, I'm happy to send you a catalog. Yeah, so let me know. I'm going to put this up here because we're done with it. I've got my card base, so I'm just going to kind of, we got sidetracked a little bit with trying to help someone with their sound, and so I just need to kind of move forward and I got to get this paper cut. So we're just chatting while I'm cutting paper. So this one is, I've got to move this light over because the light itself is actually in my way. It's always something with the setup, you know, it's almost like it changes every time. I'm going to cut this down to 5 by 3 3/4. And I'll type up the measurements and put them in the description of the video. That is something that I can get done, you know, right after. Easier than, it'll be there before it'll be on my blog. So here's a scrap of old olive, and I'm gonna be, I just need a little bit of it. I don't have any scraps, so since this is a scrap, I'm just cutting it down because I need to cut a banner out of it. I just need a scrap. So now I have scraps. And there's my Melon Mambo piece. And then I'm going to bring in some vellum so we can soften up the front of that card. So this is our vellum cardstock. It's very pretty. You can stamp on it, you can emboss it, you can do all kinds of things to it. Stick it over a big bold pattern to kind of soften. This is going to be 4.5. By 3 1/4. Oops. 3 1/4. Okay, and then I need to cut down my designer paper, which is here. And this is going to be 4 7/8. So, for those of you that have seen the catalog, what are some of your favorites? What are some of your immediate, ooh, I must have that. I'm looking at my measurements, 3 5/8. This one for sure. Of course, I love that Sweet Songbird. This was part of what was in the pre-order, and the rest of it I'm going to use from the paper. And now my iPad is loosened up a little bit, so hang on a second. We're going to go just for a little ride. Okay. Ooh, and the tea, yes. So on Tuesday, I did my monthly card class. If you haven't seen that, go back over there and look at that. And I didn't use the actual teacups, but we used the stamp set and the paper. See how nicely this is going to lay on this? And then we're going to have a banner here, and we've got our card base. So this is kind of how this is coming together right here, and it's so pretty. So pretty. And if you wanted to use another pattern, just pick out the other colors for your base and your layer right there. So pretty. Now, the teacups are cute. So if you didn't catch that video, I have no scissors. Oh, darling. Okay, well, sorry about that. We're going to have to use what's here at my disposal. Jeez Louise. It's always something. Anyway, so we, and I'm not done with this paper. Okay, yeah, so I've started at my monthly card class again. So it's Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. And I'm going to come on here and make, we did 3 cards this time. And if you want to get the make and take packets, there's a host code assigned, and you can go place an order of $30 or more before tax and shipping, and then I will send you the kits to make the 3 cards. So that you have to sign up for or you have to do your purchase by Sunday evening. The host code is in the it's in the description of this video right now. If you've already placed your order before card class, I will count that. So Gail, you are in for the card pack because you placed an order already, which I thank you for. I thank you very much for. But you already placed your order and used the host code, so you will be getting one of the packs from Tuesday night. So let me show you the cards really quickly. So this is what, let me move that out of the way because that'll be distracting. So here is just using the tea suite or the tea stamp set and the paper. So we made a little thank you card. And Gail, if you want to tell me if you'd rather have the Starry Sky or the Sweet Sorbet, let me know. We did this one with the Sweet Songbird. Again, you can tell me you want the green or the blue. These are all the new in colors. And then we did the Nature's Print. So you'll get one of these. And I'll send the embellishment and the ribbon, and I will emboss it for you. So you'll get all of your panels. You'll get a little scrap to do your bird. This is just hand cut. It's one of the stamps. And then you'll get a PDF, and you'll have the video is up on my page if you need to go back and rewatch it. Okay. So if you do $30 order, Gail's already in for that. By Sunday night, using my host code that's in the description right now, I will send you a make and take packet. So I'm looking at the dies. Let's bring in, here is the stamp set. Look how pretty it is. And doesn't this look like it was handwritten? It looks like handwriting, and I love it. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Here are the dies. So again, every single image has a die. So all these flowers and the leaves all have a die. Plus they give us a couple of extras. And I was going to do this card and I decided not to, but see how on the cover it looks like they tore that out of a spiral notebook? That's this die right here. Yep, and we'll be using it. I love the songbirds too. Yes, Gail, you get a packet. It will be in the mail. I'm going to... Sunday night is the deadline, so Monday I will be prepping all of those packets, and hopefully they will go in the mail no later than Wednesday. Yeah, so this is a fun die. I'm going to show you how to use this on another card later, and then it's got another little, I haven't used this one yet, so I guess it just cuts out some dashes to where it looks like stitching maybe. So we'll have some fun playing with that. Okay, and then I need to, let's pull out the dies, because we're going to do some die cutting. And I also have the stylish shapes. I mean, these are my new best friends. So, yeah, you need these dies. Okay, so we're going to use, now everything's a mess. I need to find my, here we go. Let's see which one we want to use. So we've got, well, we'll stamp it and then figure it out. Okay, but so I'm going to cut the paper right out of, I'm going to use the dies to cut my flower right out of the paper. That's what I wanted to say. See how that lines up perfectly? Oh. So there's a die to cut out that. So not only does it cut out the images that you can stamp, that also works with some of the paper. So here's some leaves. Oh, and I think I went up too high. Let me show you. Here we go. Yeah, so there's the one for that leaf. We have one for the guy next to it, like that. And then what else am I gonna need? I think that's it. I'm gonna cut 2 of this one. Yeah, and so I'm gonna cut them right from the paper, and then we'll use our banner to cut our sentiment when we get there. So what I'm gonna do is I need to whack this paper. Love it, chop it. As long as I can get that pink flower. Oh, you know what? It's easier to do this. So hang on. You can love it, chop it. But if you're going to use one sheet to die cut from, then I kind of like to go in and just pull out what I'm going to need. So I need one of those and 2 of those. So if I just kind of come in here and cut around and take off just what I need, then I don't waste as much of it. And then the other page, I can love it, chop it. So I need this flower, right? And then I need this leaf and this leaf. And then I'm also going to do this leaf, okay? So let's stamp real quick so that we can do all the die cutting at once. So I'm going to bring in, let's see, and you can pick whatever sentiment you want. Happy birthday. I think I'm going to do happy birthday. I wonder if that's going to fit. Best wishes. And you could do happy birthday on the inside. Let's do that. Brand new stamp set. Here we go. Best wishes is right here. And then we'll stamp on the inside with, I think we'll just use, here we can use this for the envelope. This is the fun part, right? So it's like you're designing. So we're going to use that for the envelope. I've got blocks everywhere. We've got plenty of blocks. Nope, that's not big enough. Let's see. Okay. I'll put this on straight in just a minute. I'm just gathering all of my bits. Let me get rid of that for a minute. Okay, so then I want to do this happy birthday on the inside. So that definitely needs a bigger block. And I don't have any of, I've just got this ginormous one. I'm not sure where, well, will it fit on one of these? You know what? That's way too much. I'm going to end up with ink everywhere. Let's just grab another one of this. Okay. And then we're going to need to stamp also the leaves, that little open pattern of the leaf, and then they have that one too, but I think that's it. Yeah, for now. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Okay, so I've got to get my scrap of my old olive, and I have my foam mat for stamping because it's a photopolymer set. Sometimes they work better if you use that. And then we're also going to do the inside. So let's put this on. It's clear, so we don't really have to line it up, but you just kind of want to let it lay down by itself so that you're not, so it doesn't get stretched or you don't pull it. And then you're just going to pick it up. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in, sorry about that, I'm going to bring in early espresso. I'm going to use early espresso and old olive. And I'm just going to I'm just going to set that down right there. It's a darker color cardstock, so you kind of want to give it a second. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, and then on the inside of my card, I'm going to say happy birthday. You've got everything out. You might as well stamp your inside, stamp your envelope. That way you can put it in your little container, wherever it is that you keep your cards that are ready to mail. And then it's always there. It's ready. Yeah, so you don't have to. Just looking for some scratch paper, and here is a little bit. It's an envelope that. Yeah, and you know what I didn't grab was the, where is it? Sweet sorbet. Yeah, so if anybody is available, I've got plenty of work for somebody. My Susan is in Iowa now with her grands. She moved, and Susan used to come over on Thursdays and help me. She, did a lot of my die cutting, and yeah, so I'm a little behind because I'm used to having somebody else help me. So I'm working on it. All right, so we've got, and I'm just gonna stamp part of it. Look how cute this is. Watch. Just coming in from the edge. Super pretty. Okay, and then let me grab my envelope. It's right here as well. And then for the envelope, I think I'll do the full thing. And then we'll see if there's room for flowers. I just like to dress it up, you know. So pretty. I wonder how many people actually see, you know, the cards like this. When they pick it up to deliver it, I wonder if they're like, ooh, look at that card. Look at this. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm not going to do the leaves. All right, so there's that stamping, and then we have one more bit, but I'm gonna stamp it. I'm gonna stamp it after we die cut it because I have to have the image, and I didn't get a chance to stamp it before. Okay, so here's all our pieces so that I don't lose anything, and I am hoping that this weekend I'm gonna see my sister. And yeah, I can't even talk about it. So she has my die cutting machines, and she has both of them, in fact. So it's time. She's gonna have to make a choice of which one she actually wants, because I need mine back. Okay, here we go. So I just kind of spun that die around until it fit around that flower. That wasn't too bad. I was hoping to be able to do these. Yeah, so I want to be able to do them all at once. So let me grab, don't cut it too close, because you know the die leaves a little bit of a white edge. And then I'll come in and do this one. And that way I can cut them apart and hopefully only have to die cut twice because we're using 2 leaves and have 1 die. So we need this one now. All right, let me see if I can just get this done quickly. It's already been too long, sorry. We did a little bit of a showcase earlier, right? Okay, so there's that one, and then I've got, I don't know why I keep putting those scissors away. All of my snips are, I don't know, they're probably out in the living room. I've been working on a class, my Ladybug banner class to go. Well, it's actually a live class. There's 2 spots left. So if you're interested in that, it's May 19th, or you can get it to go. Let's cut these apart. Let's see. Let me grab a little bit of some Post-it note tape right there because I don't want these to, I don't want them to move, obviously. So let me just tape it down. And then this is the last one. So just like I showed you on the paper, that's all I'm doing. I'm just having to use my big electronic machine today, so it's too big to pull in to view. Yeah. Okay, so let's, oh, we forgot one. Let's grab the, which, maybe it's this one. Let's see which one is going to, look at that. Okay, so here, let me grab another little piece of, I love using Post-it note tape. You can get it on Amazon when I'm running things through the machine that I don't want moving on us. Now, the new catalog actually has a magnetic self-healing mat that replaces one of these plates. We had one before, and there were some issues with it, so Stampin' Up pulled it. So they could go back to the drawing board, you know, get it to be to where it was working like they wanted it to work. And so it's in my cart, or it was in my cart. It's on the way. So I'm excited to be able to show you guys that, to play with that. That will help with, you know, maybe not having to use the tape. So here are, I'm going to stick this up here. So see, here are my pieces, and I just used a little piece of tape right there. And then I just need to cut one more. So that is trash. And then this can come out right just like this. There we go. And then I'm going to line it. Oh, sometimes you have to take the tape off to line it back up. And I cut this super small. But this way, when you actually cut out the pieces you need with your snips, then die cut it, you're going to get more images cut out than if you just cut it down into strips of paper. Then you would lose maybe some of your images. So it's just a way to maximize the amount of pieces that you can get. All right, so let's put the dies up here where I won't lose them. Got my little magnetic board here. I'm excited about this one with these stylish shapes. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, trash. Let's grab our flower. And I can go back and capture that one with the dies too. So just gonna pull it off so I don't rip it. And then if it's too sticky, you can, you know, kind of put it off, like defuzz it on your arm or your pant leg. So now we've got all of our images. Okay, except for the one that I still have to do. I forgot. Shoot. I got excited about the banner and I forgot this one. Let's see which one. Just trying to see how big I actually, let's just cut them both. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, right? That way I'm not sitting here trying to figure it out in front of you. But where did my, my white scraps went? What did I do with them? Jeez Louise. Darling. Let's see if I have one in here. This is how I keep my white scraps. And that's big enough. Here we go. Little quarter sheets I keep in there. Okay, so that way, that's all together. Okay, so let's cut both of these out and then we'll figure out which one I'm going to use on the card. So these dies are definitely different than the ones that we've had in the past, the stylish or the stitched shape dies that we had previously that had circles, ovals, and squares. This set, obviously, I showed it to you, has circles, squares, and banners. And they cut like a dream. They come right out of the die because it's a very unique sort of stitching that they've done, and it's so pretty. I'll show you. Alright, so let's get those out. See, it just came right out. Love it. Okay, I think we might be done with that. Okay, so let me put my dies over here. My little magnetic. Okay, and I got all my pieces. I got all my bits. Alright, I don't want to lose anything. So let's kind of see how I was putting this together. Let's go ahead and fold this. Huh, I don't even have a bone folder. Okay, let's use a block. There we go. And let's build this first. So this is going to come across like this. And then we'll put this piece over like this. And then, yeah, that's definitely too big. We'll use this one. And remember I said the banner was going to come in kind of off of the side. So there we go. Okay, so I know now that I'm using that one. So before we glue, let's just finish the stamping that I'm going to do. And I actually have a little bit of residue from that Post-it note tape. Well, just be careful with it. It just rubs right off, but okay, and then there's my flower. Okay, so where's my, I have scrap here somewhere. Here it is. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my old olive ink and we're going to stamp some green in the background underneath where the flower is going to go. So this is going to set, you know, kind of like that. And then we're going to put one up here and one down here. And then I'll probably move that over a little bit. About like that. And then we'll have this one come in. And then that'll sit like that. Super pretty, right? So now I know that if I just lift the flower, these are my spots where I need that greenery stamped. So we'll come in here, and then I'm going to scoot that one up and come in behind it here. And then we might have a little bit poking out there. Just so the background is not so stark white. Inky stamps go there. This is all working out really well. So let me take this out of the way and let's put it together. So we're going to, I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, which I did make sure I had adhesive over here, but I just didn't realize I didn't have the other stuff. This is a brand new liquid glue. I swear I've got like 4 bottles of this open. I might just use my seal rather than open another bottle. So here we're going to use some, let's use some of our edge bits. So we'll just take a few. Now I don't want to go all the way to the edge because I want to be able to tuck my leaves under. Oops, I thought I cut that. Just tear that apart because we don't need it. I'm just going to stick that there because it came off in my hand. And we'll put this here again because it came off in my hand. There we go. Put that down. Okay. And let's see where we are. I think I really liked it like this. And you just have a peek of these. So let's grab, I'm going to grab glue dots. And I'm just going to put it down in this lower part of the leaf there. And here, and then we have one more like this. So this one is going to be the one that comes where I've got that one dimensional that the backing was off. So the backing was off already. So there we go. That'll pick that one there. And then I'm going to put this one back up here. And it's just really having that, you know, something else in the background just to fill it in and let these little die cut pieces just be the star. So we can stick this maybe down here a little bit. There we go. Okay, so then let me peel that up. And we'll take off the rest of this. Oops, right there. Okay. And then this will go right back here. And I think hopefully my banner, come here. Hopefully the banner is going to go right underneath that. Okay, so let's get some of these pieces glued down. So we have, let's just start with the inside. And I'm just going to use seal. It's just because it's what's handy, and I really don't want to open another bottle of glue. So we'll just put a little seal down for the inside. This is coming out really pretty. I'm liking it. I hope you guys are liking it. What do you think of the colors? Yeah, the font is beautiful. Hey, Velma. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. So we're just going to stick this just like that. So we've got our pretty edge all the way around. And then our envelope is here. And we're going to put this one onto the Melon Mambo layer. Oh, I love Melon Mambo. Come on. Grab your... I bet I don't even have a silicone mat. Well, if you have a silicone mat, you can just kind of advance it, but it looks like it's not here. I don't have it, so the other thing you can do is stick it on adhesive already there, and it'll help. It just actually adds adhesive where the silicone mat just, it helps to advance the wheel so that you're not using your fingers and getting oils on your adhesive. So this is a little skinny border. And with the seal, you pretty much have the one time. So, thanks. Thank you, Gail. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Velma. All right, so now we're going to, let's see. Let's see, we still have to do a bow. Let's just put this down flat because we're going to pop up our, come on. We're going to pop up our sentiment. Oh, let's see if it'll work on this. There. Okay, well that did the same thing. Dimensional paper. Hey, you got to use what you have, right? That's what was right in front of me because I don't have my silicone craft sheet or my silicone mat, whatever it's called. There we go. And for this one, this is going to come down right here. There we go. Gosh. feel like it's almost been an hour. Okay, so then this is going to get popped up. So we have some more of our edge. And the sentiment's going to come in from here. So I don't want to block this corner. Well, actually, this is underneath, so it won't matter. Because we'll raise, yeah, so I'm going to raise up the sentiment too. Okay, so that's like a design change right in the middle of it. I'm like, ooh, wait, I think I want to pop that one up too. So just get some of these around so that this stands up nice and pretty and showcases our beautiful paper, our beautiful flowers that we cut from the paper. Because that's really the star of the card, is the paper. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of lay this down lightly just to start so I can figure out. Ooh, we got to put the vellum. That's right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my vellum down. Let's grab our label. This is the other important thing that we need right now. I need to grab the sentiment, which of course you guys know I've lost. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. It's got to be right here. Yeah. I knew to look there only just because it has happened before. So what I want to do is I want to add these pieces to my vellum first, because you can see the adhesive. If you put it directly onto the vellum, it'll peek through, and we don't want that. So we need to hide our adhesive. So you do that by setting your pieces down. Like, I know that this is where I want my vellum to go. There's no glue on it yet. And I'm going to kind of do more down and to the left, but I want there to be an even border here. And then this, I might have to scoot it over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scoot it over. Oh, come on. Let's put this one down first. I'm thinking like right there. It's hanging off a little bit, and then maybe we don't get as much of, okay, well, we want it to be straight. Maybe I don't get as much of that vellum border. And you know what? We're just going to do a little bit of surgery because this is too long. So I'm just going to cut off. Oh my goodness. Look, just cut it. Just do it. It's too much to tuck behind there like I wanted to. So, dang. Maybe I shouldn't have cut it. Was it a mistake? Did I mess it up? I think maybe, what if I changed the way the flower is sitting? Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to ruin all those dimensionals, but I mean, it's just, I thought it would just slip right under there, you know, like that, and that everything would be fine. And now because I cut it, darling, let's try that. Let's try it like that. I promise you, this is just all me, just all the time. And then now we can disguise it a little bit like that. And then now nobody will ever notice. Do I need to replace the dimensionals? I do. I need to put one back there. I'm just going to take a little piece and just stick it right there and have that, oops, come on, go down. Okay, there we go. Now, now that you have your pieces in place, now you can go on the back and you can put adhesive on all of these pieces where the vellum is hidden. Oh, come on. Dimensional paper, now that we know that that works. See? Perfect. And so then I can come in behind this square. It's a little awkward because I do have the dimensionals on there, but of course you could also use your liquid glue at this point. And so now I've got my adhesive to stick my vellum down and nobody's gonna see it. Okay. This one is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this card right now. I hope you guys are liking it. But I want to kind of take this layout and use it with more of the paper. So I'm just going to kind of smush this down behind. There's only adhesive there. You can also maybe open it up and there we go. It's sealed. It's going to stick. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so let's grab, I haven't even opened up this ribbon yet. Let me just grab my piercer and kind of get up underneath that plastic without getting up underneath the ribbon. Oh, I almost had it. There we go. Sometimes that can be the hardest part. And then of course we're going to use our pretty, I don't have all of my, I'm still working on my magnet sheets for my dies and my, the way that how I fold my, or store my embellishments. So, plus paper charts, plus I'm still working to get my paper share out. So if you guys are interested in buying a paper share from me or ribbon share or both, I want to do a double one. That information is going to be coming out soon, but if you wanted to email me that you're interested, that would be awesome, because then I can just send it directly to you in an email, all of the details, and then you can decide. Maybe let's just do it once. I didn't really like the way it was coming together as a double. So I'm just going to pull that through. I really like this ribbon, but it's not, I mean, certainly it's not, you know, Melon Mambo, but it's a little different than the actual in color, but it's very pretty and it's very sparkly. And I have that piece that I cut off still stuck to my scissors. So now let's grab a glue dot. And it ties really nicely. I mean, yeah. Let me pick it up here because I don't want to untie it, because I need to kind of smush that glue dot behind that knot so that, there we go, so that it's hidden. And then maybe we'll just kind of stick it up underneath, like right there. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope you guys love it. So let's see about, get off of there. Maybe just a smidge. And then this ribbon is fun because you can fray it. Do you remember that copper ribbon that we had several years ago, but it was almost like it was a netting, or that it was braided? This is very similar to that. So you can kind of, you know, open up your little tails a little bit just to give it some more texture. Or not, or just leave it. It's beautiful as is, but I do want to pull that a little. Okay, so now let's just sprinkle around some of, we're going to use the daffodil, and we'll just take one of each size, huh? And maybe up here, and then we'll put the little guy over here to make our little triangle grouping, like that. And you can put you can use as many of these as you want. I mean, there's no reason that you could only use 3. They're so pretty. All right, let me clean up for you a little bit. So here we go. Hey Sue, welcome my friend. Happy Friday. So here it is, the outside, and I've got the inside ready to grow. So I've got, these will probably be June birthday cards. So make sure that if you want to be added to my birthday card list, Doesn't cost you anything. You just email me your birthday and your address, and I will add you to my list. I was a couple days late getting my May cards out, so I'm hoping today's Susan Carlson's birthday, so you guys can tell her happy birthday. She was having trouble with sound earlier, but maybe she'll just catch it on the replay. So, yeah, the rest of May are later in the month, so hopefully hers is not too late. But anyway, so this is a beautiful card here. We used the Hues of Happiness bundle that's in the brand new catalog. The suite is starts on page 108. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, you're going to see a lot of this one. We'll definitely do a class with this one. We might even do a little sampler, a little home decor. Oh, thanks, Gil. I'm glad you love it. And let me show you that if you place your order by Sunday using the host code that is in the description above, you're going to get a packet to make these 3 cards. This is my monthly card class. I've started it back up again. It's the first Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. And this month I made you 3 beautiful cards. So you just place. Oh, Gail, April 24th. I just missed you. Well, I'm adding you in, so you keep an eye on your mailbox too. Yeah, so $30 order by Sunday using the host code. It's in the description above. And yeah, so you'll get a packet to make each of these. You'll get a PDF, and you have the video from Tuesday to kind of reference back if you need to. And I think that is it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, definitely happy belated birthday to you. I'm glad you like the colors. It is very pretty. It's very, very pretty. It's very feminine. But you can do lots of things with it. Some of the B-sides of the paper you could use for baby cards, announcements, anything. So thank you guys for spending a little bit of your Friday afternoon with me. I so appreciate you. And let me know if you have any questions, and if you need a catalog or you want to join my birthday card list, you can email darlenestampinspot@gmail.com, and I will see you guys later. Bye.